Oh, okay. All right. They're putting your age in the chat box there. See what you started, Elias. All right, you guys. And then let's see if Eric's on yet. No, not yet. Okay. Okay, cool. I remember 33. I remember. A long time ago. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started as everyone else is coming in the room. Just want to start out with a quick message of gratitude. I am super, super grateful to be in the position that I'm in right now. I'm really grateful to be healthy and that I've been able to dodge the bullet of coronavirus. And it just feels nice to be able to get out and get in the sun. I see a lot of people outdoor eating and having some drinks and enjoying some sunshine. It's just, it feels good. Feel good to have a sense of some type of normalcy again, even though we're not completely out of the woods. But it's really nice to see everyone out there starting to relive and live and get out there and do some things in our community. So it's good to see everybody. So welcome. We'll go ahead and get started right now. Oh, Dewey's got the crew there. That's what's up. Everyone's there. So we'll go ahead and get started. Let me pull up my my slides here. While we're getting started, you guys, as always, we want you to make sure that you're loading up that chat with any of your wins and shout outs for the week. And we also, since there's tons of new people on the meeting today, we want to make sure that everyone is posting all of their IG handles so we can all stay connected. So if you guys could take a moment to put your shout outs, put your wins, drop that in the chat, and then put all of your IG handles, because we want to make sure that we're keeping our community connected as always. And people always ask us, are you the only team on social media? No, we're just the biggest team. We know how to do it the best. That's my thought. All right, guys, so go ahead and load up that chat channel. As always, let's go ahead and let's go around the room and introduce some of our newest team members to the team. And we have obviously some guests in the room today. So first and foremost, I wanted to open it up and see who has a guest in the room today that they would like to introduce and they would like to say hi. So Kenny, I'll start with you. I'm sure we have some guests here in the room today. So let's start out with you and then we'll turn it over to everyone else.
Yeah, warm intro to Aaron Newington. We just got hooked up by one of our top lenders in SAC. Aaron, maybe share about a little bit about your pretty extensive background.
Let's see. I started being fully licensed in 2005, have a big history of investment properties, ran a big coaching program with Keller Williams, and I'm happy to be on board.
Awesome. I talked to Chris. I told him, hey, we got Aaron on board. It's like, that was my first coach at that office. I was like, well, welcome back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's not on this call yet. He's one of our Sacramento team members. So Martinique, you've been on some of the calls, but I'm not sure we did a full intro.
Full intro. Firstly, excuse me.
Full intro, yes.
My name is Martinique Petty. I just joined last week. 2 years in the real estate game, trying to soak up all the information that the team has to offer, ready to get to work. Nice to meet everybody. Excuse my appearance. I have little kids I'm chasing. But yeah, thanks for the welcome.
All right, well, I think there's more to this story. So I'm going to build on this story, okay? So unfortunately, last year in January, Climb Real Estate closed their doors, and this came out of nowhere. This was a complete shock to us all. Martinique happened to be one of the last agents to ever sign up to be part of our brokerage. She literally signed her documents, was waiting for what's the next step? The company dissolves. She went and did her own thing, and now full circle, she's back, and we're so stoked to have you. We're glad that our forces aligned again. So, for us, that was actually a good thing. Climb closing down taught us a lot. And we're super stoked to have you back.
Thank you.
How many kids are running around the house?
3.
How old is the youngest and how old is the
So I have a 20-month-old, I have a 5-year-old, and I have a 14-year-old.
Wow, good grouping.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you have a built-in babysitter, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, welcome home. We really appreciate you being here and for choosing us. Who else do we have on the call today that is a guest or a new team member that would like to say hi?
I have Paul works home inspector in Discovery Bay Area, also covers Bay Area. I ran into Paul on Clubhouse 2 nights ago, like late, like 10 o'clock at night, and we were talking about getting back into the business. So I DM'd him right away, and then we had a great call last night. So welcome, Paul, to this call.
Thank you, Kenny.
There you go.
Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. Do you want me to do a little intro about myself?
Yeah, it'd be great.
Okay, sure. So I'm originally a New York City native. Been out here for almost 40 years. So unfortunately, that kind of dates me. I'm a little bit past 40. But anyway, I've had my agent's license for 2 years. Unfortunately, I chose no frills, no coaching, no support brokerages. And because of that, not only because there was a little bit of a lack or a lot of lack of effort on my part. So I ended up doing what I was doing years and years ago, which is the home inspection. It pays the bills and it's been great to me. But ever since I found eXp and then talking to Kenny and doing some research, and actually I got an invite to eXp World, and I was blown away by that. This looks like the new home for me. So I'm really excited to hear more and learn more, and dive in full body, head, feet. Everything. Oh, and by the way, Kenny, I could meet you in Hercules at 2 o'clock. I just need the address sent to me.
Awesome. Well, hey, Paul, drive safely. I'm looking forward to meeting you face to face this afternoon. Drive safe. We'll see you then.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, Paul, I'm going to have you put yourself back on mute, my man. Thank you, sir. All right, who else? Who else is in the room? What other guests that we have? Any agents have a team member or a friend or somebody that they invited to the meeting? Go ahead and introduce that person.
I've been busy on LinkedIn all week in Clubhouse, so I got 2 more. Charisse was introduced by another agent. Maybe Charisse can give some of her background from where she's also in the Walnut Creek market.
What's up, Charisse?
Hi, good morning. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So my daughter-in-law just went to eXp. I'm at J. Rockcliffe. I've been there for years, and Sereno took us over. And again, I've been in business for 20 years, and there's just a lot of changes, and I just want to work. That's all I want to do. I want to get my buyers, and I want to work. And so Jessica introduced me to Kenny and thought I would be a really good fit for his team. So that's why I'm here. So thank you for your time.
Awesome. Well, nice to have you. Welcome. Welcome. And then is that Garrett Mann I saw in the background there, Martha?
Yeah, it is. Garrett's busy.
Right. All right, you guys, who else? Is there any other guests on the line today we'd like to say hello and get a quick introduction out? Okay, cool. All right, we're going to move on. But I wanted to give a couple of shout outs. We have some birthdays. Kate's birthday is this week. Dewey's birthday is coming up. And we had our very own King of Real Estate. It was his birthday last week. So wanted to wish you a happy birthday, my man. Upcoming happy birthdays to Kate and to Dewey. So Eric, how you doing, my man? Feeling good? Looking good?
Yeah, I'm feeling super fucking pumped today. Super fucking pumped. I just woke up feeling super fucking pumped, and I'm just feeling super pumped. I've been on the phone this morning. I spent about 2 hours making a call. I set a listing appointment and spoke with like 4 or 5 people that I've been nurturing. So yeah, feeling super pumped. I got 3 showings today. I have like 12 showings this week. It's just been fucking nuts. My hair's turning gray. I'm teaming up with Patrick Neeson, showing him the ropes and have him help me out. So yeah, I'm feeling super excited. Welcome to all the new people. Excuse my language, especially if you have children running around. If you see me come on to start talking, please turn your volume down if you have children around, or put your headphones on. But other than that, I hope y'all are looking super good. Let's get this bread. Oh, woo!
So I guess the message of the day, if you guys didn't catch that, is Eric is super fucking pumped. I don't know if you guys were able to catch that, but I think that's the hashtag of the day. So Love the energy, my man. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to everyone else. Upcoming birthday. So good stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into this. And before we do, we're going to go through our teaching moment of the week. Every single week, we like to highlight a teaching moment, some nugget that you guys can take away. And this is an important one. And this is a reminder of where these things are living. So you guys have an ability to reach out to your sphere, to past clients, to your database, and have marketing campaigns that you guys are just plug and play. Because for a lot of us, that is a part of the business that we might not be too good at. We might not be creative designers. We're great at building relationships. So we have somebody that does that for us. So I want to turn it over to Julie for a quick teaching moment. And so Julie, I'm going to pass the mic over to you for a moment.
Hi, everyone. So a lot of you have been asking about the marketing stuff and where it lives. So they're all in our Slack channel inside marketing assets. And for each templates that probably need a little work to install, I have included a video so you can go in and check all those out. I have the March IG stuff ready for you guys. And also, if you are doing online lead generating and you need like a follow-up system, there's a template for that there as well as a escrow welcome emails to your buyers when you get into escrows. So you can look professional and so make yourself look good. And over, thanks.
Love it, love it. So marketing assets channel, we'll do a really good job on promoting it and letting you guys know when stuff drops into the marketing assets channel, but this should be part of your plan, right? Like, okay, I have X amount of people in my database. This is how many times I want to reach them throughout the year. And if I convert at X amount, this is what I could potentially make from these, from these opportunities. So everything is very systematic. We want you to make sure that you walk into a month and knowing what your intention is and how you're going to reach your sphere. So Julie, we wanted to, as a company, and I'm sure everyone can agree on this, we thank you for your bomb-ass content that you keep on creating for this company, because if this company had a brain, it would come straight from the stuff that you're creating. So we appreciate you more than you guys know. So let's give a huge round of applause for Miss Julie, the numbers agent, for all the shit you'd be putting out for us. That's right, Julie, we appreciate you, so thank you. John, you want to do a quick update from your side, new offices, what's happening and what's shaking on the growth side?
Yeah, so Brentwood's coming along for the agents up there. Super exciting. We're going to be up there today, just kind of doing a quick walkthrough. We're going to try to update you with some little video snippets, trying to document the whole journey, but ripping up the carpet, getting the concrete floors polished, and then from there it should move pretty quick. Looking still pretty good for April 1st launch date. In a couple weeks too, if you want to, there's internet there, and that's kind of all we need. So once the floors are done, if some of you want to kind of camp out there, we can set something up too. But that's moving along. Checking out Hercules today too. Just keeping it moving, opening these offices, trying to keep up with Kenny.
That's right, you guys. You know what, I love it. And you guys, we said it early on, and it's all happening, right? I think that you have to speak things into existence. And I think that we're the epitome of that, right? We saw this vision a long time ago, right? And we're going to exceed what our company numbers were and vision for offices. So thank you guys, right? We have this vision and you guys are all making it come true and come to fruition. So really, really stoked. You guys, I wanted to let you guys know, if you are onboarding and you have questions about leads and about flow, your buyer presentation, make sure that you guys are reaching out to me. Make sure that you guys know the schedule for group coaching, when the events are held, who can I lean to for certain things. So if you ever find yourself in a position where it's like, well, what do I do next? Just reach out to me directly. We'll hop on a one-on-one. I'll be able to show you where everything is and help you jumpstart your business. So I'm also going to be, for the people that are working full-time, I'm going to do some evening sessions starting at 6 o'clock on Fridays. So for the people that are working full-time, aren't able to come to our live meetings or a coaching session, I want to open that platform up so everyone could come together and have some after-hours coaching if you guys need that. So that's stuff in the works. So let's go ahead and move on, and let's get into some of our wins for the week. And let me go back to present. Whoops, sorry. All right, you guys. So let's go back into the wins. And before we do, every single week, for people that are new to this call, we are updating our activities behind the scenes. And what's great about this is it's just a really good accountability measure for yourself. So this allows you to see your name in lights and see how you're stacking up with, you know, what your own schedule is, and then how you're stacking up against your brothers and sisters in the village. And I think that it's important that every single day, no matter how busy you're getting, set aside some time to plug in your numbers for the day. So, you know, whether that's 5 o'clock every single day, I don't care when that is, but just make sure that you're updating all of your stats. So wanted to go through hours working on your business. These are marketing ideas that you're putting together. This is cleaning up your database. This is building content. This is creating videos. So Michael came in at number 1. Michael, dude, this guy is hustling. When I was his age, I was nowhere near as sophisticated and savvy as this dude is. I think he's just showing up in a really big way. His business is growing, and it's showing because he's putting in tons of work behind the scenes. Danielle, one of our newer agents, she had 36 hours. You know her, you love her, Miss Kim Tran at 20, Miss Jackie Rowe, and then Patrick Neeson coming in, tied with Jackie for number 4. So great job, you guys. Way to light up the leaderboard for hours working on your business. Now, hours working in your business. People want to always know, what is this? This is income producing activities. So Cynthia, I thought I had a lot of energy. I had the privilege, like I said, of interviewing her last week. She's got tons of energy. She's showing up in a big way. She was number 1 for this past week of hours working in her business. Mr. Jack Stegner, who is head down, focused, one of the most humble, sweetest cats that you will ever meet, coming in at number 2, tied with Kyle. Kyle's probably going to hit 1,000 calls this month. I said, Kyle, if you want to be on Zillow Flex, if you want opportunities with this company, you're going to have to show up in a big way. And hats off to Kyle for fucking hustling and to make 1,000 calls in a month, man. I mean, really, really incredible job. Also on the leaderboard is Michael coming in at number 3 and Weston Means Business at number 4. So really great job, everybody, for making the CSU leaderboard for hours working in your business. Let's go to CSU updates for appointments attended. Now, if you're not on this list, that just means that you probably didn't track your stats, but there's a lot of you that probably had way more appointments than this, but I'm only going based off of what's tracked in CSU. So Mr. Jack and Jackie tied for first place on appointments attended for this past week. Michael coming in at number 2, Omar coming in at number 2 as well. And then Mr. Miles Tillman. I think, Miles, this is the first time I've seen you on this list, my man. So really, really good job. Appreciate all of your guys' hard work. And I always like to honor and congratulate the people that are doing the work that's going to get you guys to an escrow, because that's just what it's going to take. So thank you guys for tracking your stats. I'd love to see a higher adoption rate to this. And let's make sure that we are constantly holding ourselves accountable. It's not my job. It's not Kenny's job. It's not John's job to hold you guys accountable. Hold yourself accountable. You want to do big things. You want to buy a house. You want to go on vacation. You want to provide a lifestyle for your children. Then do the work that it's going to take and live up to what your own expectations are for yourself. We are here to support you in the journey to where you are already going. So you have our unwavering support. You just got to meet us, make sure you meet us halfway. All right, so let's do this. Let's get into the new escrows for the week. I'm super excited about these stats, right? So, man, Will, dude, if you guys haven't had an opportunity to meet Will and saw his story, I did an interview with him a couple weeks ago on IG Live. One of the most beautiful stories about coming literally from nothing, coming to this country as an immigrant, working these odd jobs. He was scooping ice cream, and then landed a great position, became a homeowner, bought a Tesla. I mean, his story is so inspiring. So Will, my man, can you for a moment talk about this new deal that you had for $565,000?
He is actually at an inspection right now.
Okay.
So
rightfully so. Well, then I'm going to turn it over to you because you guys partnered on a deal for $765,000. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
yes, so he's currently at the inspection for our buyers, which happen to be my very best friends, and they are investigating foundation things. So it's kind of a headache, but that's real estate, right? And I'm so glad that I have Will with me. He's boots on the ground. He is able to, build a lot of rapport with that listing agent, keep on top of things. We were constantly updated on offers, trying to strategize on getting our terms in proper order, everything. But Will, for real, was the good luck charm. He was the one that made it happen. So I can't thank him enough for helping me out.
I love it. I love it. And we're more to come on that story in just a minute. I want to go over to Bet on Bowie. Kevin coming in with the new contract for $745,000. Kevin, you want to talk about that really quick?
Thanks, guys. That's my spot right there.
There you are, Kev. You're on. You're on.
Oh, yeah. Got these clients from Redfin. We offered a few in Old Quarry Loop in East Oakland, and it just didn't work out. And then we found something out there, and the agent allowed us to put in a preemptive, and we got it accepted. So everything's going smoothly. We came in non-contingent, and yeah, more to come.
I love it. I love it. And preemptive, non-contingent, well over asking. It's just the norm right now, you guys. So there's agents out there that if you build a great relationship and you have great terms and great offer amount, they're going to really consider your offer. So Kevin, really, really good job, my man. Let's Mark Otis getting on the board once again. Bay Area experience, 900,000. He's not on the call right now, but when you see Mark, make sure to tag him.
Yeah, that's 1.1 mil.
What's that?
1.1 mil.
It's not on the sales sheet, so we'll add it for the next one, but I do have a sale for him for 900,000. So great job nonetheless. Mark has been picking up some steam lately. It's definitely taken off for him. So really great job. One of the hardest working dudes that I've seen, always in the office, always grinding. Let's go over to Miss April Salinas. April, are you on the call today?
I'm here.
So April, this is her very first transaction as a fast agent. Let's give her a round of applause. Hey, I am stoked. I've had many conversations with you about this one. She actually double-ended it. She took the listing, she found the buyer. This is definitely a hard-fought job. So we want to know, first off, how did you find this opportunity for the listing? Tell us a little bit about the process, because I know that this one hits near and dear to your heart. So take it away and tell us a little bit about this.
Okay, so my buyers are my parents, so I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about it a few times. We put an offer on the house next door. We got outbid. We were runner-up. My friends, their parents lived across the street. So I told her, my parents live this neighborhood. If you guys know of anyone that's looking to sell or wants to sell off market, or just to contact me. And so, hold on, Aubrey. So the neighbors right next door wanted to sell, and they wanted to sell off market. So they already have a house in Idaho. They're looking to sell off market. I didn't really ask, hold on, Aubrey. I didn't really ask why. I was kind of like, cool, let's do a deal. So I contacted them. We went and we saw the house, and then we're in contract. So 21-day close, and we're on track right now. But it's been a headache, double ending it. I've never done that. I've never even done a listing before. So thank you to Karina and Elias and Christina that have just been answering my last minute questions, and, late at night, not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, but thanks for holding my hand and, helping me through this whole process.
I mean, we couldn't be more excited and happy for you. And I think if you guys have ever represented a family member, those are going to be some of your most challenging clients, right? And for April, she had to change her hat from I'm baby girl to I'm your realtor and this is business, right? And so, there were some challenges along the way, but she was able to be firm, hold her ground, and say, okay, hey, we'll have dinner late on Sunday night together, but right now, I'm your realtor. I'm here to take business for you. And I think that you handled it very, very well. That was a tough transaction. And so, hey, congratulations. Give April a giant round of applause. Brand new agent with us, and already posting her first transaction. So really great job. Congratulations. All right, let's go back into this. So Jen is on a call right now. She got into contract again for $925,000. She is on her road to 30. Just so you guys know, she has a goal to hit 30 by July, so she could take about 5 weeks off so she can do some vacationing with her baby, and maybe we could take a vacation or something. But she's on track to hit that number early. So congrats to Jen. And let's go over to Miss Julie, the numbers agent, getting the contract for $1.05 million. So Miss Julie, do you want to talk about this?
It's a Zillow call, I think, not Flex.
Okay, cool. Tell us about it.
We got him the contract for a duplex. Oh, this one is tough. So it's a duplex, but it's also inside an HOA unit. So a lot of banks actually cannot lend on this because of this weird zoning. So right now I'm in the process of finding them a new lender, and thank God I looked up who actually sold the other complexes and who are the people who financed the other ones, because JVM said they could do it, but sorry, they dropped the ball on this one. And yeah, I found them someone else to lend on this, and it took many calls, but my buyers know I'm working for them, so it's gonna, for this one I definitely earned a paycheck.
Beautiful, beautiful. And not only is she, you know, building this amazing content for the team, but she's still running her successful business. So Julie, wonderful job, amazing work. And your price point has been so high. So great work. Now, I want to go back over to Karina and Will. And I know that you guys saw this story. This was a really, really special story. So Will is helping Karina's best friend. They were able to get in the contract. They got their offer accepted. And not many of you have met Karina. Obviously, we've been sheltering in place for about a year now. And I haven't even seen Karina this whole year, but she was able to meet Will at a distance. I just thought this was a really, really beautiful story. So once again, Karina, congratulations to you and Will. And I cannot wait to share this, because I'm sure a tear or two will come from Will's face about this. So congrats to your buyers.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's not over till it's over. Please think good thoughts for us. We're in the thick of it right now, but you know, in this market, everyone comes in, you know, super aggressive terms and things, and then, you know, it's moving so quickly. And I'll elaborate hopefully with a positive end to this story when it actually closes. But getting to meet Will was one of the highlights of my life. I love that man from day one. You know, we had an instant connection from the very start. So I look forward to getting to meet each and every one of you. This is just first I told him, I was like, okay, I know about 10 of you in real life, maybe 12. So like 99 more to go. So anyhow, thanks for sharing in the excitement, Elias. This was an honor to get to meet Mr. Will.
Karina, I want to ask you, you've worked with hundreds of agents over the years and throughout your career. You know, if you could really pinpoint a few things that Will has been doing right, what are some things that you've seen with him, since now you're working a transaction with him, that have really like stood out for you?
For me, watching Will, nothing is hard for Will. He just takes it on. He just goes for it. Like, whether it be arranging a million different appointments to see property, or, you know, having back-to-back appointments, it's his mindset. He's just willing to just go all in and work hard for things. Like, he's obviously he's got a lot of charm, and his follow-up skills are on point. He's always on top of it, one step ahead. And that's one of the things I think makes a great realtor, is the follow-up skills. So he doesn't let things slip through the cracks. And, you know, I'm sure as his business evolves, he'll need even more systems in place to help him with that. But I've been very impressed with his drive and, you know, tenacity, the fact that he just it's all about attitude and mindset. Like, he can just take it all on. So
I love it. I mean, I'm seeing all these great things in the chat. Someone take a picture of what's going on in the chat about Will. Will's hungry. When there's a Will, there's a way. Showing up every 12 o'clock huddle. He's a beast. Will is willing. Brings me Popeyes when I was dying on Sunday. He will go the distance. He's the fucking shit. And here's the thing. In my, you know, opinion, is that he's just humble. he never forgets his roots and what he went through to get to this country and how hard he's worked to be where he is. And man, so humble. So I'm super glad that he's working with you, Karina. He's going to learn so much. And the dude keeps on growing. So huge shout out to Will and Karina for making the fast story of the week. So great job, you guys.
Thank you.
All right, so let's keep cruising through this, you guys. Obviously, I love this because everyone is sharing our company stats and
Hey, Elias,
yeah,
do a refresh. I made some changes for
okay. All right, so let me stop share. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do a quick refresh. All right, so Kenny, just take it away for a minute while I'm doing a refresh.
Yeah, we are posting up some crazy numbers. I know you've been following our team. We were super excited to crack $40 million for the first time back in September, and then we did it again in October. And then when we broke the 50 mark, that's never been done before, and we were super juiced. Right now, currently, when Elias loads the slides, or actually, I could too. I could load just this one.
Okay, I'm back. I can load it now.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so let me go full screen. Let me load. Sorry, guys, for the delay. All right, cool. Here we go. Boom, we're back.
Yeah, so we have, I mean, yesterday we were on $76 million pending, which is pretty insane. Yeah, we have a lot of agents, so of course our numbers will increase. But one big number, like I don't quite get, is our first 64 deals closed for the year. Our average price point was $665,000, which is, when you're doing a lot of deals, you end up kind of pacing towards the middle of the market, just because we cover everything from Sacramento to Stockton to San Jose to Antioch, Brentwood, Oakland, and such. But somehow we're at 66 deals, but our average price is almost $1.2 million right now. So our average price has almost doubled. And then I think maybe some of that is also like just because Zillow has been saying us all kinds of stuff. We're in San Ramon and Walnut Creek and all these places you can't even get a house under $1 million. So as our team grows and more opportunities comes up, and then Zillow, we talk about Zillow a lot because it's really driving the pace of our team growth. But last year it was only like 15% of our business, so we're not that dependent on Zillow to do a lot of transactions. But this year is really getting more people on board and having us access. If you're a new agent, it's really hard to touch $1 million buyer outside an open house, because if you're new, it's hard to refer someone new. So I'm just excited seeing that number creep up, because now we're almost like luxury agents, and all of us have the same opportunities, and we're really pushing towards. I think we're gonna crack 600 million, and it wouldn't be a surprise if we keep pacing. I think 40% of our team members hasn't sold a house yet, just so we've been growing so fast. So if we do get some more people on, we should be cracking over $100 million a month in deals.
I mean, you guys, so sharing this is not only to, promote what you guys are doing, but to show the world that, hey, fast real estate we're not just hype. We're not just saying we're cool and we're funky and we have got this great brand. We're backing it up with talented agents. We're backing it up with production. And that's what's really speaking volume. I mean, and I've said this and I'll say it again, Kenny's going to be on main stage. I'm going to be on the stage with Kenny. We're going to be talking about this at Inman next year, about how we grew this business in our pajamas, right? And Kenny had posted about that the other day. It's like, how do we recruit over 60 agents in a year, from the comforts of our own living room on Zoom? And how did these agents get so productive in a short amount of time? So what you guys are doing is setting records, breaking records, and setting the trend for the rest of the business. Dude, we're on these Zoom mastermind calls for like Zillow. And we're seeing other team leaders in our area, like they're sitting there like, oh, okay, great. We got to listen to you guys, because we're doing something right, because it's all about you guys. And I was thinking about this the other day. There's going to be models that change over the years. KW was the biggest thing to come on the scene when they came on the scene. And I felt like that was Prius when they came out. Prius was the newest thing. Oh, it's eco-friendly. We're going to drive this new car and reduce our emissions, right? Well, then later what happened? Tesla came out, and Tesla was the dopest thing on the market. And that's how we are. We are the newest, freshest thing on the market. Well, down the road, there's probably going to be another cloud-based model. Well, what we're doing here at Fast Real Estate, I think that's different and innovative. It's all about you guys. This is not about the company. There's a rarity that you see Fast Agent on anything anymore, because it's all about you guys. I think if you lead with the people, you lead with people like Eric King and all your guys' individual styles and unique backgrounds and what you bring in your individual branding, that's what's going to stand the test of time. Because companies will change, they will grow, they will be different, they'll evolve, but not as different as you guys are. So I love that we're leading with you, because that's what's always going to keep us fresh and innovative. So I think that we're doing things that are completely different in a model that was already different. And I think we're prepped for the future. So
you guys are ESP stocks. Last year, they were like $10. So you guys are $10 stocks. But now it's 140. Well, it dropped a little bit, but the stock has went up like 15 times in the last year. So and then like one thing too about just our growth, we're matching the growth of EXP. EXP is just blowing up. Like everyone you talk to has talked to multiple people about the company. You're seeing more and more people jump ship like this month, this quarter than ever before. We're adding about 1,000 agents a month to the company now, to EXP. You got to keep in mind, last December, there was 41,000 agents. Before that, December was 25,000 agents. Now about 1,000 people is coming on every month. So we're going from 41,000 to 100,000 agents this year is the growth target. And we're on track to hit that. So there's more opportunity. Yeah, I mean, the company is growing in 1 year more than they grew the last 10 years. So also that's also like a statement for our business. Also, you guys know a lot of people out there. Now is really the time to kind of get in front of people to have that conversation, because you can just watch other people grow or also be part of the growth.
So a lot of times Kenny and I get questions about, well, what do I say if an agent wants to talk about eXp or Fast Real Estate or Team Fast? So what Kenny and I are going to do, we'll work out the details. So we'll let everybody know, is we're going to host like a bi-monthly Q&A. Anybody that wants to know a little bit more, something informal, they can just hop in the room. They can talk to Kenny and I. You guys can be on, and you guys can start learning things that we're saying. But then we're also going to do a company approach to say, okay, if you guys want to know what are the things that Kenny and I talk about in a recruiting meeting, you guys can come and we can have this mastermind of thoughts and ideas. So when you are talking to potential agents to join our company and our team, you can speak intelligently about the different layers. Also, what we're going to be building through the marketing assets is anytime you do a contract with somebody, it was a great agent, you had a really cool experience, we want something to come on behalf of Kenny, almost like Kenny reaching out, being like, hey, we heard great things about the transaction you just did with Weston. We want to reach out to you about some opportunities, so on and so forth. So now it's like the star power that we're going to leverage to see if people can have more conversations with us about potentially growing their business. Then
yeah,
with that
to clarify on that too. So after you close the deal, we have a record of everyone close the deal. After you close the deal, and if you had a good experience with the agent, I'm gonna email them directly and CC you to see if they're open to a chat about their company. If they are open to a chat and they come on board, you will be their sponsor. So like, just let us know, and we're gonna check in with you, because we wouldn't want to send that questionnaire. You had a terrible experience with that agent, right? So we're working on that. That way we can kind of encourage you guys and help you, support you in that growth. And then and also remember, they don't have to join our team. If they're not a good fit for the team, they can also be a good fit for the company. And this is why we're opening all these offices all across the East Bay to support solo independent agents at the company where they're not part of our team. And then you also get the benefit of that person and being able to kind of work alongside that person and growing their business.
I love that.
Awesome. Yeah. And I think that there's so many of you guys that want to have these conversations. Sometimes like, well, what do I say? We want to help you guys have, a good strategy. We want to help you use the star power, leverage. So you guys, this is going to be a great opportunity. So we're going to start pulling everyone together and educating and helping you build the business in this way. So great stuff to come, you guys. All right, so let's go back to our calendar here. So just make sure you guys that you're checking the calendar for different events. Like I said, we're going to be adding some late night group coaching sessions. Everyone that's been coming to group coaching Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're doing some really, really good work, just kind of diving in on all kinds of different topics. So I encourage you guys every Monday, Wednesday at 8:30, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30, tune in. It's great to start your Monday out at 8:30 with some intentions. You know what you're going to focus on that for that week. So make sure that you check your calendar and make sure you're checking the calendar. We're going to update it too, make it a little bit more, colorful, that matches our color scheme as a company. So we're going to continue to add to this and add layers to this, so you guys have more and more things you can show up to.
Elias,
yep.
And then next Tuesday at 3:00, we haven't done this before, but we're just doing the open mastermind Q&A for agent attraction. Next Tuesday at 3 p.m. March 2nd at this link.
Yep. So we'll put it on the calendar. That way you guys can come. That's going to be the first of many sessions. Just kind of dive in and hear what the flow is. Because you guys have obviously been on some recruiting meetings with Kenny and I, but we want you to hear what we're talking about now, because it evolved, but we have a rhythm and I want to share that with you guys. So we'll put that on the calendar. And then last but not least, obviously we've talked about the new meetings, or excuse me, the new offices. But we wanted to ask you guys a question, and let me get back into this. I want you guys to load up the chat. And for some reason, Kenny, that didn't take. Remember, I updated it earlier, but it didn't take. Hold on one second.
The chat.
So the question, the final question of the day that we're going to load up our chat with. Yeah, for some reason, it's still just the what and the question mark. So what we want to see from you guys is we want to see you guys put in the chat room right now, what are you going to launch and planning to implement this week or moving into spring in your business? We were on our group mastermind yesterday about obtaining listings, and I heard so many great ideas. So if you guys can, plug into the chat right now. What are a few things that you're planning on implementing in your business in the next couple of weeks? So Bunny Palooza, I don't know what that is, so I'll probably be asking some questions to you guys. So feel free to start loading it up in the chat. Mel, what is Bunny Palooza?
That was a joke, Elias.
Oh, shoot.
I can crack a joke around here.
No, because check it out. Here was my idea. I was like, let's do Bunny in a bubble, right? Because we still can't do this because we can't have too many people in this. I was like, let's get the bunny to come out. They'll be in like a snow globe and then we'll have pictures, but we're not there yet. We're not able to do that. So I thought that was a real thing. So Samantha says, following the plan, calendar to a T. Okay, cool. Hitting up AOO to find off-market sales. I love this. Mailer campaign and hit the phones aggressively. Laura says, create a letter similar to Ben's. I thought it was very well done. If you guys haven't seen that training, I'll go ahead and post it in Slack later today. Get my appointment or my time management on point. Note card drops to surrounding listings. YLOPO, what does it say here? YLOPO ads, Google local services, Ojo Labs. Get that HomeBot thing going. Add Phoenix. I love it. More income producing activities from Samantha. Trying to get workouts back into my calendar. As my friend said, I got small muscle wise, but big belly wise. Okay. All right, man. So we support you. Mauricio, cold calls. And Mauricio, my man, you built your business on making cold calls. So I know you got skills on the phone. Direct mail to title lists. Reach out to agents for off-market deals. Eric did that a couple weeks ago. He said, who are the top players in this market? I'm going to reach out to them. Let's see what else is going on in here. Get more blue button ups. Yes, Joey, thank you for that. Up my social media presence. Well, JP, you're with no better company to do that. And you have tons of examples of people that are crushing it. So take a look at who's putting out some content every single week and you know, start upping your game. I love that. Let's see, tackling all my onboarding and figuring out how to get some leads. I got you, Martinique. Finding off-market opportunities for buyers. Let's see, drop letter to neighbors showing equity growth. Okay, this is something huge, you guys. We need to be doing some data to show people, consumers, what they could potentially get for their house in this market, because some of them have zero idea because they're not living and eating and sleep and breathing this business like we are. So it's time we start really educating our consumers on a big way and finding those listing opportunities. Let's see here. Getting my hubby license so he can be a cold calling bitch. Okay, perfect. Sisu for daily accountability. Anna, thank you. I love that. Also get my Sisu Kraken from JP. Get some showing scheduled, no caps. Okay, all right, I love this. All right, what else, you guys? Get some showing scheduled. Anything else here? Man, I love this. I absolutely love this. So you guys, something to start thinking about. What is your spring campaign? How many leads do you have in your database right now? And if you launch the spring campaign, how many people are you going to be reaching? If you reach X amount of people, you know, what is your conversion rate? Start thinking about like, what is my vision for the next quarter, right?
Oh, Elias held a really great listing presentation mastermind. Thank you guys for attending. I think it was like 30 of us. The recording, I don't know if it's up yet, but we'll put it up. There's a lot of great ideas from yesterday's session.
Yeah, you guys. So literally, like, start thinking. You know, your business should be next quarter. What am I going to be doing? What's my intention for next quarter? I hear from Rebecca, postcards to the neighborhood of my most recent listing. Sisu, get new agent connected to team. I found her in Reno. Awesome. Terry says, no off market in Antioch, a KB model. No of a off market Antioch 650 KB home. Learn Chime, get it down to a science. Absolutely, absolutely. There's tons of opportunities that live there, Jonathan, and people have cleaned up and drove their business. And let's talk about Chime for a second, you guys. As we grow, as more and more of you are getting added to Zillow Flex, part of being on Zillow Flex is making sure that you guys are making calls in the lead pond, right? This is a privilege for you guys to be able to get these leads. So we want to see you guys showing up in a big way. Like Kyle's been hustling and calling and recording. My thing for you guys is that you should be spending some time in Chime recording all of your conversations, and then say, Elias, hey, I want to have a session with you and I want to dig through these calls and I want to listen to them. And then what we'll find is areas of opportunity and for growth. I was listening to agent calls with them the other day. She was making tons of calls, but what we weren't doing is she wasn't asking for the appointment. It was making calls, but not asking for the appointment and not asking for the order and no call to action. So there's nuances that you can find in your presentation by simply listening to it and be like, man, I had an in there and I didn't take that opportunity. So I want you guys to dive into Chime, use those opportunities and record. Hey, is that Will? Is that Big Will in the house? Was that just Dewey? Is that Will?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Will? Hey, man, we gave you a huge shout out. Congratulations on your 2 contracts. Congratulations on making the fast story of the week. Do you want to say a quick hello to everybody about this recent transaction you did with Karina?
It's been a gift. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's not over until it's over, right? So
awesome, my man. Well, hey, keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. Heading back to the chat, you guys, sponsor agents and help them work their business and SOI list. Help them get their first listing / buyer from 90 days to onboarding. I love that, Steffi. And Steffi is now with us full time. She's diving right into real estate, so I love it. Circle prospecting my personal and team listings. I picked up 2 pre-approved buyers in the Chime lead pond last week. That's what's up, Omar, right? For the people that are not taking the opportunity, there's thousands of leads in there. I have one way to think about it, or I have another way to think about it. One way is, man, I'm gonna find some opportunities in here. There's gold. Or, oh my God, these leads suck. Nobody's answering, and oh my God, right? All I get is voicemails, right? Just dig until you find some opportunities. Omar, great job, brother. Who else has something they want to light up the chat with? You know what? I'm selfish. You know why? Because I love coming to these meetings because you guys freaking motivate me. You excite me. Seeing this stuff gets me, these type of things, it gets me going. So I appreciate you guys, and hopefully you guys have liked the new format, shorter meetings, more condensed. So before we close out,
Elias,
yeah,
I'm going to end with some breaking news if I can interrupt you.
Dude, please.
So we're still working out the details, but Kenny just gave the green light during this call. So I asked if we could announce it. As you know, we restructured leadership, and Molly, in addition to onboarding, is the director of partnerships. And one of the things we wanted Molly to do is to reach out to vendors and kind of leverage the fact that we have a 100-person team to try to, at least get us some deals on some tools and things like that. She's been putting in some work behind the scenes, and she worked out a deal with Molly. Do you want to say who it is?
Yeah, I want to hear this. I know what it is, but go ahead, Molly.
With Real Scout for everybody. So
yeah, Real Scout for everybody. So we originally were trying to work out a deal like, can we at least get our team members a discount? So if they sign up.
So excited. That's dope. Thank you so much, Kenny and Team Fast. Y'all, I mean, this is why I'm on the team.
Hey, this was Molly, Mike Molly. She is our director of partnerships. This is the types of things that Molly's gonna do for this team. So real stuff for everyone.
And thank you, Kenny. We were trying to be like, let's get everyone a deal on Real Scout, and Kenny just said we'll pay for Real Scout for the whole team. So, and it's not just and it's not just And when we're going to be a brokerage level partner, so we're actually going to get some additional features that aren't on that regular users don't get. So more details to come on that. There's going to be some team wide, like we're going to be like a Real Scout partner. So they're going to do team wide trainings, and then your accounts are going to have some features that other accounts don't even have yet. Basically, they're leveraging the data. Like you're going to be able to see what other brokerages are searching. Like there's a tool where, okay, if I put my listing on in the market at Walnut Creek at $1 million, this is how many Real Scout searches it's going to show up in. If I put it in at $8.99, this is how many searches it's going to show up in. So like as a brokerage partner, we get some additional tools. So in addition to not paying for it, it's an even more robust tool. So
Yeah, Donna,
Yeah, like
I
on
like
the
that. Next DocuSign. I like that, Donna. Next
on the
DocuSign.
brokerage initiative they had, like they usually go into a new market. They've done it in New York and I think Seattle, and locally like they had Red Oak and Grubco and I think maybe Dudum and Climb. So I think they're making a big announcement because we're the first team they're giving enterprise level account to. So we're gonna be the poster child for that type. So they're gonna put out a blog and stuff. So it's gonna make us look really good. And then on a separate note, like Ad Phoenix, I know you guys at Climb Real Estate, we use Ad Phoenix for a while, where something drops into your inbox when you have a new listing. Like you press a button, do you want to promote this listing? It's like $150 ad goes out. It's automatic. It looks really cool. And then, but then we needed that to link somewhere. So Ad Phoenix, we're wrapping it up. We should have it launched next in about 2 weeks. Because we built our Wide Local website. It's all this sounds like foreign language. We built like a really dope $7,000 a month lead gen website, but now our $5,000 a month Ad Phoenix product will redirect the traffic there. But being at the point I'm trying to make, being at the scale of the size of a team, we're running like a brokerage, so now we're getting a lot of brokerage level stuff, and we're much more nimble than the large brokerage that's like franchise owned. And this, so we all these big companies want to work with us, and we can add more value to our agents because we're running a hybrid between a team and a brokerage. And maybe, I don't know, maybe eXp will acquire Real Scout one day, because that would be awesome. But they're trying to get in and they can't get in because the company's so big. And I actually have $100,000 invested in Real Scout many years ago, and they haven't paid me a dime yet. So I'm like, please get bought out. Anyway, that's a separate note.
So you guys, so thank Molly for being the closer that she is and saving everybody $480 a year. So Molly, great job. John, great job working on this.
And so I'm seeing a bunch of questions come through in the chat. So this was literally like, we almost didn't say anything because literally like we haven't even signed the agreement yet. Kenny just gave the green light. We're waiting to sign it. So we'll follow up with information. If you have it, I mean, just keep paying for it. We'll let you know when it switches over. Real Scout will help you. It's pretty easy to just switch. Like you're not going to have to do
they're going to take care of everything.
Yeah. And for people not on it, if this is the time, like they'll help you import people into it. There's value for them in you having your data in there. So there will be a whole onboarding process of Real Scout. So just hang tight with any questions. We'll know more. This is literally like the ink's not even not dry. Like the ink's not even on there, but you know, we have verbal acceptance and everyone's getting Real Scout. So thanks, Kenny, and thanks, Molly.
So once again, you guys, this is all about you. Seriously, we're always looking, when we meet in our leadership meetings, it's all about, well, what can we do to put you guys in a better position to win? So we are here to always look at the big vision of the company. So, you know, thank you for all of your hard work. And as we continue to light up the leaderboard in this industry, more and more opportunities come.
I just got it. The Real Scout contract.
More and more, more tools, more opportunities, more leads, more support, all kinds of things. We've got some huge announcements coming, you know, down the pipe. So you guys keep doing what you're doing, showing up in a big way. And, you know, we're here to support you guys' growth. So once again, we're right at an hour mark. I wanted to thank everybody for coming. At one time, we had 72 people attending this meeting, probably one of the most attended weekly sales meeting in the industry in the Bay Area. Come at me. I will promise them that. So you guys, thank you to all our new cats on the call. Thank you for taking us to support your journey. Looking forward to seeing everybody. And I'm going to head over to Brentwood now, and I'll see the fellas out there. So you guys, wonderful job. Thank you all for all of your participation and energy at a high level.
Thanks,
thank you guys.
everybody.
Have a great.
Oprah, you get Real Scout.
You get Real Scout. You get Real Scout.